Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga for Wellness. My name is George Ethan Cox. I'm your RYT 200-hour certified yoga instructor, coming to you live here at the Hive in Moravian Falls, North Carolina. I'm so grateful to get to teach you this class today. Today, we're focusing on text neck relief. If you are at a computer often, or if you're on your phone often, play video games often, or if you simply just sit at a desk, this is an awesome practice to find relief, to kind of refine your alignment, to really find what feels good in your body, and it's really awesome for just general posture. It's all comes down to your breath at the end of the day. And if you have any questions at any point, you can reach us at our Facebook page for Wilkes Recovery Revolution or Yoga with George Ethan. Again, my name is George. I'll be teaching you today. Roll out your mats, wear something comfortable, and we'll get started. And when you do get your mats, we're going to go ahead and just find a nice, comfortable seat. You can sit in a cross-legged seat like this, or if you wish to go into a hero variation, sitting on your knees like so. Also, I invite you to roll up your mat or maybe get a blanket or pillow to place on your knees if you have trouble with your knees here. Because you're setting yourself up for success and comfort here. If you don't have a great foundation when you practice, it won't give you the most out of your practice. So make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. With that being said, make sure you're nice and comfortable. We'll get settled in here. Just take a moment to take stock of where you are today. We'll take a deep breath all together through the nose. Inhale in. Sigh it out. Relax the shoulders. Maybe go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your tummies here. Take a breath in. Fill up the space in your hands. Exhale, soften the shoulder blades. Let's set an intention for our practice today. Be it a simple word like to learn or to be, or set the intention to get better posture. And as we breathe in deeply and exhale it all out. Keep breathing deep, inhale. And as we exhale, let go of the day so far. We're going to keep breathing. And as we exhale out, you notice the sighing sound I make when I exhale. Well, this time as we go forward, try doing it with your mouth closed. So make a sigh, but through your nose. It's what yogis call ujjayi breath. So all together, we take a deep breath in through the nose, find length in the body. Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Let's try that again. Inhale, find length in the spine through the crown of your head. Ujjayi breath out. If you have a hard time finding that sound, start out with a semi-sigh, like you're going, like you close your mouth halfway through. So, like so. Inhale in, find length. Ujjayi breath out, half semi-sigh. One or two more breaths as we settle in. Expanding with inhale, contracting exhale. Last one in, inhale. And out. Empty, empty, empty. So with this practice, you should have felt your hands expand with your inhales and go inward as you exhale. We're going to focus in our practice finding length and growing up, like an energy whooshing up in the front side of the body as we inhale. Imagine the energy grounding and softening in the back body as you exhale. Lift in the front, down back. So from here, we're going to go ahead and loosen up our neck muscles. So start by dropping the chin to the chest. And we inhale, roll your left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale, round forward and through. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder now. Take your time. Use your breath. Exhale to chin to chest. Inhale, ear to shoulder, whichever side suits you. Go nice and slow here. Really relish in those parts of the neck that you might find a little kink or a little stiffness that just needs some love. If you want to just roll there for just a moment, you sure can. Keep your heart nice and lifted, your sternum lifted. Do one or two of these on each side, just getting a little movement going. Nice, gentle, easy movement. No, try to avoid any crunching here. Keep it light. And whenever you go to left ear near left shoulder, hold that for just a moment. We're going to hold this here, trying to reach the left ear to the left shoulder here. Keeping your heart lifted. If you need help maintaining that heart space, put one hand, thumb, towards your heart or sternum and lift towards your hand. Breathe into the right side of your neck. A couple deep breaths here. If this isn't enough for you, if you want a little more, option to extend your right arm to your right. Just straighten it out. Or maybe move it a little forward. You should feel a great stretch in your right shoulder, all the way through the right neck, up beyond to the top of your head. Breathe deep. Keep your heart lifted. Find softness with each exhale. And if you want a little bit more, now you don't pull, but you take your middle finger on your left hand, place it on top of your right ear, and simply just guide it there, downward or up and over. And lower, focus on your left shoulder lowering down, and you still reaching your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe deep. You can keep the Ujjayi breath if you wish. If you experience any pain in this practice, ease off. We want to avoid pain. We want to enjoy the sensations, not experiencing pain or pressure. Lift the chin ever so slightly. A couple more breaths. Nice deep breaths. Fill up your belly and your heart space as you inhale in. As you exhale, remove the left hand and gently let both hands fall to your sides. Exhale, roll forward gently now. And we'll switch sides. So reaching the right ear to right shoulder. Breathe in, lift the heart space. And out, relax the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale once more. Maybe you lift that left hand for a little extra stretch here. Completely optional. By having these deep stretches here, you ensue relaxation with the breath here. Breathe into that space between your left ear and left shoulder as you reach the right ear towards your right shoulder. Maybe you take your right hand, swim it upward, and place your left or right middle finger on your left ear. Guide it up and over. Don't pressure your head down, just kind of guide it up and over, keeping your chin slightly lifted. Maybe if you wanted to do little pulses with your left hand back a little for a little extra stretch. Breathe deep. You got this. We hold this for a little longer because we hold our bodies in such a way for so long during the day sometimes. This is just a little bit of neck hygiene. A little bit can go a long way. 1 or 2 more breaths here, my friends. Really breathe into that space in the left neck. Inhale in. Exhale, float the left palm down. Let the right hand go. Roll the chin towards the chest. On your next inhale, carve a line with the nose and look up nice and slowly. Heart lifts with it. Avoid the crunching in the neck. Think of your head going up instead of just leaning back. Relax your shoulders with the exhale. Inhale, lift a little more with the chest. Exhale, bring your nose to carve a line to face your head straight forward. Head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. Beautiful. So right from here, we're going to do some shoulder rolls here. You can go forward, up, and back to start. Inhaling to reach shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, down and back. Repeat, inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Follow your pace. Again, find something that feels good. If you want to hang out in a certain area that really needs some love, go ahead. Take your time. When you're ready, go ahead and switch. Go forward this time. Use your breath. If you want to close your eyes and just focus on the sensations, go ahead. Finding what feels enjoyable to the body here. All right. When you find a stopping point, take your hands forward and swim them in behind your body here and interlace the fingers behind you and pull down and away, opening the chest. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Now we're going to do a little bit more neck hygiene here. And imagine like you're squeezing a pencil in between the shoulder blades here. Really opening up the chest and shoulders here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your nose, carve a line to the left. Look towards your left shoulder. Inhale in. Exhale out. Keep inhale in. See if you can twist your nose a little bit more to the left. Avoid crunching. Imagine somebody is giving you a kiss on the right side of your neck. Keeping your heart lifted. And exhale, carve a line back to center with your nose. Release your hands in, and you can shake them out if you need to. Inhale, reach forward, swim your hands behind you, opposite thumb on top, interlace the fingers, where it's going to feel a little funky. Squeeze that pencil with your shoulder blades, pull your palms down and back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, carve a line with your nose facing towards the right. Forward neck twist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, maybe bring your gaze to your right shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, find length in the chest. And exhale, carve a line back to center with your nose. Release the palms. And we will all meet in all fours. So take your time here. I'm going to start with cat and cow. Palms directly underneath your wrist. Make sure your fingers are nice and evenly distributed. Your toes can be facing under, or they can be flat, whichever works best for you in this day. Just make sure your knees are underneath your hips, wrist underneath your shoulders, setting your foundation up for success here. Inhale, drop your bellies, face forward, tailbones reach towards the sky. Maybe inside a little inward smile here. Exhale, starting with the tailbone first this time. Draw your navel in, and then release the head, stretching your shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round it through. Do a few more of these at your own pace. Maybe you get a little funky. Maybe you bump your hips to one side and look to your left. Maybe you bump your hips the other way, look to your right. Take your time. Just find what feels enjoyable. And as you exhale, really push away from the mat. Claw into those fingertips. Draw the navel in. Inhale, look forward. A couple more, one or two. Just take your time. All right, whenever you're ready, we're going to scoot the knees back just a hair. Place your elbows down where your wrists are, and we're going to pull our hips back, and we're lowering down into puppy posture here, puppy pose. Really, we inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, allow the heart to melt down towards the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Maybe your head touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. If your head can reach the mat, maybe you indulge in a forehead massage. Breathe into the heart space, breathe into the shoulders. Find opening and expansion. Exhale, draw the navel in. Deep breath, inhale. Maybe if you want a little more, you can lift the palms off the mat by pressing firmly to the fingertips. But that is completely optional. Couple more breaths, you got this. Really allow yourself to move deeply into this posture. Breathe into the chest and shoulder blades. And on your next inhale, draw the navel in, claw into the hands, press up with the tops of your feet to lift back up into all fours. Now, you can take your time here, just gently lower the body in its entirety all the way down. Again, place your hands with your elbows, and we're moving into a Sphinx pose. So, palms firmly onto the ground or mat. Carve a line with a nose to face forward. Press firmly into your foundation, the tops of your feet, your pelvis, your elbows, your palms and fingers. Gently chin to chest, just slightly. Inhale, keep your heart open. Exhale, imagine your shoulders drawing down and away. Inhale, breathe deeply in. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Awesome. Take your hands where your elbows are. Lower your head. Curl your toes under. Now, option to lift up the plank or half plank, By half plank, you can just lift your feet off and lift up onto your knees. So all together, we inhale. Exhale, press up to plank or half plank. Bring your knees down. We're meeting in all fours. Then we bring our knees as wide as the yoga mat, toes to touch. Walk your hips back. And then melt your heart forward, extended child's pose. Doing a lot of heart openers here, but this is so we can create space in the front body where your body has kind of been hunched over from texting or working on your computer. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathe deep into the shoulders and low back. Use that Ujjayi breath. Take 2 or 3 more breaths here at your own pace. On your next inhale in, press firmly into the tops of the feet and your hands. Use your abdominals to lift you back up. From here, we're going to plant the left palm into the center. Reach the right hand way up high. Find an opening in the heart. And then exhale, thread the needle through and reach towards the opposite end. Inhale, pull your hands back up. Reach it up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle through. One more time. Inhale, reach that hand up towards the sky. Exhale, reach that hand through. Relax your ear to the mat here. You may stay in this position, or if you want, you can take your left hand and reach all the way up. If you want a little more, you can take your left hand behind your sternum, your sacral bone, and pull your elbow back. But for me, I'm going to just simply allow my hand up here. But if you need the most support, keep your hand where it was originally, your left hand. Breathe here. Breathe into the space in between your right ear and your right shoulder. Breathe into the belly. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Find ease with each exhale. You got this. When you're ready, swim that left hand back to center. Press firmly into the mat. Inhale, reach that right hand way up high. Exhale, switch hands. Plant the right hand into the center. And then we inhale, reach up with the left hand this time. Exhale, thread the needle through. Inhale, press firmly. Reach the left hand up. Exhale, thread the needle through. Inhale, reach the hand up. Exhale, we thread that needle. Relax the ear onto the mat and breathe into the space between your left shoulder and your left ear, reaching your right hand up to the top if that's what you need. A couple deep breaths here. Practice that Ujjayi breath. Holding these poses helps build endurance in its own right, and also creates space in places where we experience clenching and holding throughout our days. See if you can't find softness with every exhale. See if you can't let something go. When you're ready, swim that right hand back to the center of the mat. Press firmly. Inhale, reach the left hand way up high. Exhale, release, palms back to the mat. Go ahead and bring yourself back to tabletop position. We all will meet together in downward facing dog. So get there however suits your needs today. So really, you can bring your hips to the back of your heels and peel your tailbone to reach up high. Melt your heart to reach towards your knees and pedal it out. Oh, this should feel really good in the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Take what you need here. Breathe firm, breathe deeply. I said breathe firmly. Inhale, look forward. Bring your right foot up to the top and meet it with your left. Now we're forward folding. Keep your knees nice and bent here. We're going to get nice and loose. Maybe you shake your head. Yes. Shake your head no. Feel nice and ease here. Maybe you grab hold of each elbow and sway from side to side, releasing the hips. Maybe you can, if you're comfortable, you can walk your hands to the left, then walk to the right. Take your time here. Just really find ways to find relaxation here. When you're ready, we're going to halfway lift. Inhale. Your hands may press into your thighs here. They could stay on your shins, or even your fingers touch the mat. As long as you can find length in the neck and find that alignment, tailbone to crown connection. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your time. Draw a line with your fingertips up the front part of the body, like you're raising the energy up in the front half. Take your time. Last thing to raise is your head. You're going to reach your hands way up high. Lift the kneecaps slightly. Lift the heart space. And exhale. Gently bring your palms together at your heart center. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Close your eyes. Try to withhold from wobbling or from moving around, or asking yourself, do I need to make this movement now? Is it necessary, or is it something I need? Notice how you feel. Take a breath in. Exhale, find softness in the shoulders. Let go of anything that might be experiencing holding here. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale, swim your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down and away. Now your palms do not have to stay attached here. You can allow your palms to be separate, just as long as you can experience the opening in the chest. Bend the knees, bend them generously. Inhale, look up, carve a line with the nose. Exhale, chin to chest. And fold through the hip flexors. Allow your belly to relax onto the thighs. And then you pull your hands down and away. Breathe here. 1, 2, 3, and exhale, gently release the hands. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, whichever version suits you. Exhale, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another, and lower your bellies all the way down to the mat. Bring your palms in line with your rib cage here. Press into your foundation, the tops of your feet, knees, pelvis, and heart, and hands. On those fingertips, inhale, look forward, cobra. Chin just slightly towards your chest. Exhale, release. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, cobra. Maybe you go a little higher up this time. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, pressing into the foundation. We lift up. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, press up into your push-up, plank, or half plank, and we will meet in downward dog. Awesome. We're going to inhale in from where we are. Exhale out. Inhale, look forward, bring your right foot up by itself this time. Feel welcome to lower that back knee or keep it lifted. Inhale, look forward, round the shoulder blades. See if you can't lightly just keep your fingers touching the mat here, and that you're not collapsing into it. Really press into that front foot here. Hearts remaining lifted. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders. On your next inhale in, bring your abdominal strength in and swoop your arms forward and up. Crescent lunge. Really press into that your front heel, and press your back foot back. If you need to bend that back knee so you can pull back your right hip crease, and so they are on the same area here, go ahead and do so. And then bring your back foot to straighten. Inhale, lift the sternum, maybe look up, and exhale, bend the elbows and pull your elbows back, opening the chest, and then bringing your hands to interlace behind you. Opposite thumb on top. Breathe in, breathe out, lower yourself onto your right knee, belly to right thigh here, and pull the hands away and back into a bound warrior pose or bound lunge. Inhale in, really press into your foundation. This is strength training here for your legs. This is mind-body connection, full body yoga. And then exhale, relax your hands away and unravel those hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop your back foot to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift, whichever version suits your need. Find length in the neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your hands way up high. Exhale, hands to heart. And from here, we're going to interlace our fingers in front of us this time. So like so. And then we're going to press our palms forward and up. Inhale in with your palms reaching up towards the sky. You got this. Exhale, bring your hands to face up and over to the left. Finding a side body stretch in the right side of your body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, the opposite side. Breathe here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, press your palms away. And then exhale, find release. Rain it down, swan dive, all the way forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, plant the palms, bring back your right foot this time. Inhale, look forward. Maybe round your shoulders back, opening up the chest. Again, you can lower that back knee if that suits you or if that's what you need here. Breathe in. Exhale out. Adjust your back foot as needed. Press into your foundation, all four corners of that front foot. Bring your abdominals to play. Inhale, swoop the arms forward and up, crescent lunge. Really press into that front knee. If you need to bend the back knee so your hips are aligned, go ahead. Pulling back that left hip crease. When you straighten that back leg, really focus on your back heel points reaching the back side of your mat. Inhale, lift up in the sternum, maybe gaze upward. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart space, and swim your arms in behind you, interlace the fingers. Pull your hands down and away, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward over that left knee this time, or left thigh. Maybe your hands are just near the buttocks, maybe they lift. Breathe. Really focus in to strengthen the left thigh, really grounding into the left four corners of the feet. Four corners of the left foot. Breathe, breathe. Inhale in. Find length in the crown. Don't let your neck collapse here. Exhale, release the palms, place them on the ground. Inhale, with your hands planted, look forward. Exhale, bring your left foot back to meet the back foot. And lower to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. And from here, we will all meet in child's pose, balasana. Bring your knees together onto the mat, feet together. Walk your heels back, or hips back towards your heels. Lower your tummy over the thighs. Swim your arms around and back. Inhale, find length in the neck. Exhale, relax the forehead down. 3 deep breaths here, my friends. Should really feel good for the shoulders. Breathe into the back body. Allow your arms to completely and fully relax. Inhale in. Long breath out. You know what? We'll do one more breath. Inhale in. And out. Awesome. Now, option here, if you want to transition to extended child's pose, you can lift your torso up, bring your knees out wide, walk your palms forward. And before you lower your head down, inhale, look forward, walk your palms to the left side of your mat, and then forward. Exhale. For a little side body stretch, melting your heart down. 2 breaths here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale in, and exhale out. Inhale, look forward, opposite side, walk your palms to the right now, and then exhale, melt your heart down. 2 breaths here. Finding release in each of the side bodies in this pose. So beautiful relaxation pose, as well as it is just a feel-good posture here. Opens the heart space, opens the left side body and the right side body, depending. Bring your hands back to center and walk your hands back. Bring your knees in together. Again, roll up a blanket or put a pillow under your knees here for this pose. We're moving into camel. Go ahead and curl those toes under. First, before we go into camel, I want you to pay attention to your feet, a little feet yoga here. Kind of lean your hips back like you're reaching your hips back towards your feet, and then walk your hands up your body until your head's over heart and your heart goes over pelvis. See if you can't really press into your pinky toes here. Getting a beautiful stretch in the bottoms of the feet here. If you wear shoes a lot or even tight shoes, this should feel really nice for you. I know whenever I started yoga, I didn't realize that I was cramping my feet a lot, but just taking that time to give a little feet hygiene, it goes a long way. Breathe deep. Focus on your alignment, head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. Take a few breaths. Awesome work. When you're ready, go ahead and lift your buttocks up. Really try to focus on your tailbone reaching downward here, your heart lifting, but don't let your rib cage splay out. Try to keep it nice and hugged in. Breathe with your hands to your sides. Think of yourself in Tadasana, but starting from the knees up, using your feet as support. If you want to have a little ab engagement here, you can lean back slightly. Breathe. We're going to inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swim the hands behind you. We're not interlacing this time. We're just going to simply put our palms behind our buttocks. Or you can, if you're feeling comfortable, you can have your tops of your fingertips facing up, pressing into the sacral joint here. Opening the heart space, opening the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades in together. You're like squeezing a pencil in between your shoulders. Maybe you inhale and carve a line with the nose to look up. Opening the chest. Bring those elbows to reach towards each other. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You got this. Maybe if you're a little more further ahead, you can try to reach one hand towards your ankle behind you and then the other. Really focus on lifting in the heart. Maybe your head leans back just a hair. Again, that's completely optional if you want to just have your hands on your lower back or below your buttocks. Just focus in on squeezing the elbows in towards each other and leaning back slightly, keeping the alignment in the body. But again, if you want to keep going, reaching your heart all the way back, forward. Breathe, breathe, you got this. And release, exhale. Sweet. Go ahead and bring your hips back to your heels. I'm going to do a bit more wrist yoga here. So thriller arms. Simply inhale, arms lift, fingers reach towards the mat. Starting with your left hand, you're going to take your thumb and squeeze into the palm here, pulling your knuckles in towards you, like you're pulling your hand towards your body with your left hand. And give your right hand a little massage. This is awesome if you have carpal tunnel or are working on a keyboard often. And switch. Thriller arm, left hand. Wrap your right hand around your left, pull your knuckles towards you. Give your palm a bit of massage with your thumb here. Awesome. We're going to switch sides. So this time having your fingers facing upward, you pull with, instead of your thumb, you pull with your other palm here, reaching your palm toward your body. Make sure you include your thumbs. Keep your heart lifted. All right, switch. Other side. Give that a pull. Awesome. All right, now from here, we're going to lift off our heels here, cross the heels behind you, knees splay out just a hair. So you have your heels crossed behind you, and we're going to walk back onto our bums like so. Ah, that's nice. Go ahead and reach your feet out to the opposite side and point them forward, and then back, forward, back, forward, and back. Go ahead and make sure you're centered on your mat now. Knees are bent. Place your palms behind you and lift your heart space. We're going to lift up one foot to make it parallel, and then the other, parallel to the floor or the sky. Remember here, the main thing is to set up yourself for success. You don't want to push yourself into something you don't feel comfortable with or feel like it'll cause pain. So for a little support, use your hands if that's what you need. If you're comfortable here, maybe you take one palm forward and the other, having them raised towards the sky. Breathe as we're in our little boat pose today. Inhale in and out. Maybe if you want to add a little movement, you can straighten the legs and reach the arms up or out. And exhale, knees in towards the chest, palms back to the sides of your legs. Inhale, open. You should feel a little shakiness here. You're alive. Exhale, bring it in. Abdominal core work, that is so important. Inhale, open. Exhale in. It's important to bring your core strength because it carries the whole torso and it is so good for your overall foundation and wellness. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it all in. Give yourself a hug. Beautiful. All right, scoot your bums forward. Grab the back of your thighs here and roll back. And we're going to roll back and forth just a hair. Give your back a little massage, a little love here, for it's hard work today. Maybe if you want to go into a plow pose, this is optional, of course, but you may if you wish. But when you're ready, we're all going to meet on our backs here. Okay. All right, from here, squeeze your knees in towards the chest. Rotate your ankles one direction and another. We had to rely on a lot of strength in our ankles and feet today. We're working parts of the body that don't typically get worked a lot whenever you are either working at a desk or you're at home texting. I don't see anybody lunging while they're working, unless that's just your thing. Inhale, squeeze in, open the arms out wide for support, and bring your knees to your left. Maybe you take your gaze to the right here. A couple breaths. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides, bring your knees in towards your chest, and bring them to the right this time. Bringing your gaze to the left, making sure that both shoulders are nice and glued to the mat. All right. From here, bring your feet flat on the mat. We're going to stay here for a second. Make a goalpost arms on the floor. Now this could be done on a wall as well, but shimmy your shoulders in towards each other, opening up your chest. We're going to inhale into the heart space, exhale out, and on your inhale, you reach your arms up over your head and bring your thumbs to touch. Exhale, bend the elbows back down to goalpost arms. Inhale, reach your arms up, thumbs touch. Exhale, bend the elbows. Take your time here. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Thumbs touch. Exhale, bend the elbows. We're opening up our heart space and our shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Thumbs touch. Exhale, bring it back down. Last one. Inhale. Thumbs touch, hold here, 2 breaths. Reach, 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 you got this. And on your next exhale, bend the elbows down. Very nice. Kick that right foot way up high, and cross your foot over to past the left thigh here. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh and give yourself a squeeze. Pull it in for reclined pigeon pose. Maybe you sway gently side to side for a lower back massage. Should feel really good in the right glute here. Those lunges are also good for the glutes. This just helps you stretch that out. All right, we switch, release their foot to the ground, uncross them, kick your left foot up high, cross that left foot over the right thigh. Reach your hands through and interlace behind the right thigh, give it a pull. You might experience some popping noises, that's perfectly normal. Again, if you experience pain, please ease off. Breathe deep. Keep your feet nice and active here. Inhale in, exhale, release. All right. Last but certainly not least, we're going into happy baby. So take one foot and kick it up with the upper knee bent and foot on the floor. You can wrap your peace fingers around your big toe and bring that heel back to the pelvis. Then bring the other foot up enough so you can wrap your peace fingers around your other big toe and kick up one foot at a time, finding a beautiful stretch in the hamstrings here after that leg work. Breathe deep. Do movements that feel good for you. Everybody's a little different. But also know that stretching your legs is so important to relaxing your whole body. We hold the most of our frustration and our tension in our legs. That might not seem to be the case whenever this is a shoulder class, but we really do hold a lot of tension in our legs. So this should also help you sleep better at night, simply just by doing a happy baby pose. If you want to wrap your hands around to the outer edges of the feet, you may. Take your time here. Really focus your tailbone to reach to the bottom short edge of your mat. Do a couple more here at your pace. All right. So from here, I invite you for a little yogi freestyle. You could do a reclined dragonfly pose like so. You could do plow pose. You could do a bridge. You could do some bicycles if you want a little more action in your day. Yogi bicycles is just making sure you sync the breath in with the movements. If you're in a supine dragonfly like me, you can place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly here, and breathe into your palms, finding expansion with your inhale and contraction with the exhale. Opening up the hips. But yes, Yogi Freestyle is the opportunity to do something that feels great for you. And when you are satisfied, go ahead and allow one leg to roll out and spill out from your mat, then the other. Allow your palms to fall gently to your sides, facing up. Maybe you shimmy your shoulder blades underneath the chest here. We conclude in Shavasana today. A final resting pose to take in the nutrients of our practice, to reflect, to just simply be. Take stock of how you feel. Use your breath to find self-love, to breathe in all the love, and to breathe out lots of love. Share it with somebody. Taking the time today to practice yoga. Just relish in this moment. Just be for a few moments, and I'll conclude in just a moment. happens, bring your awareness back into the space. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you do a gentle rock of the head from side to side. Just take a moment here and bend the knees and allow them to fall so you can roll over to your favorite side. Take your time. Maybe you use your hand as a pillow. And when you're ready, press up into a seated position. And we conclude our class in gratitude. We bring our hands to our heart space. You are welcome to say this silently or aloud. We say all together now, Namaste and bow. Namaste. The light in me sees and honors and loves the light in you. Thank you for joining us. It's an absolute honor to get to share these practices. This is all thanks to Wilkes Recovery Revolution and the High Fitness Studio in Moravian Falls. Be sure to tune in to more practices every Saturday at 11 a.m. for an hour. Also, we offer Walk for Wellness Wednesdays every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Again, thank you all. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Till then.